My name is David Effiong, and on this evening episode on SIF TV, we'll be talking about drug abuse on the youth. With me is
I'm Simon Oga.
Mr. Simon Oga. Welcome to the program.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Simon, on the public opinion on the abuse of drugs by youth in Calabar, would love to know your own opinion about it. What do you think? Why? Firstly, can you just define what is drug abuse?
Drug abuse, to me, or to my theory, it is the misuse of drugs. Yes, that is the short one that I can give it to any other person
Okay,
that will understand what drugs is.
okay.
Um, drugs are so many. Drugs is a framework that represents so many phrase, which is mercy, which are herbs, and the rest. And now you are talking about drugs and the misuse, which I use the word in the definition. Misuse, which we all know that everything is good, created by God. But when you use it in a way that you are not supposed to use it, which is excess, it affects, it becomes unusual and not very use or good for you to use.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you very much for that very short one. I would love to know, why do youths really use these substances?
If Let me start by saying this frame, which is another man's food is another man's poison. I might not really tell the mindset of every youth. I might not tell the mindset of those or specific persons that use these substances. If we want to talk about what are those substances, the drugs, what are those drugs? Is it hard drugs? Is it normal medicine that you go to the hospital and the doctor prescribes for you, or you buy from the chemist? When you talk about all this, you now bring it out to tell from the chemist and the hospital. How do you use it? You use it judiciously or you misuse it? Or is it the hard drugs, which are, let me use the word Igbo, or others that they use? Yes. Why do you use those things that are not being prescribed as a doctor or the personnel that are in charge of drugs for you? Maybe you are sick or you have some illness and the doctor prescribes drugs for you. But this, we are going into the era of I want to be high. I want my spirits to be motivated. I want myself to be known. So with those kind of languages, people go into bringing, inventing, and all sort of things called drugs. This is now out of the doctor prescription.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you for the quick one. When we look around the street of Calabar, we see a lot of young minds being wasted because of this misuse of hard drugs. especially the cocaine, the codeine, the heroin, and the rest. Like you mentioned a lot of them, and you see most of these drugs are being prescribed for treatment. But when you excessively abuse these drugs, it becomes something else. And a lot of them are on the street. Some that do not have a lot of money to be at the rehab. So would we really say this cost is being triggered based on shallow mindsets? Is it because of peer groups? Is it influenced by friends or parents or even the